My favorite part of homecoming is the fact that, you have all of these school business alumni, all of these alumni coming back, to really relive and be nostalgic about their college days. It makes you look forward to something really great.
Yeah, I love seeing everyone here, and whether you know each other or not, you're all Jayhawks.
It's great homecoming. This is, I've never been part of a big school. I went to a very small Division II college. And I've never been part of a big university like this. And just the spirit of the students and the alums coming back and getting to meet and greet everybody has been really awesome.
In game against Oklahoma, we scored. I think they were in the top 2 or 3 in the country at the time, and Sayers ran the kickoff back, and we scored on the last play of the game, and we beat them 15-14 by running in for 2 on the last play.
When we beat K-State, we rushed the field and took all the posts up to the Potter's Lake, and it was fantastic. It was a good time.
My favorite business school professor would be John Gergatz. It's very rare that as a student you wake up and you are excited about going to class every single day, and for me that was his class.
Jide Wintoki, just because of his real-world knowledge of finance.
I would say Kelly Welch is probably one of my favorite professors at the School of Business.
My favorite class so far has been accounting. It sounds crazy, but I have no background in business. And the accounting class and the professor there was real fun. Like, he made it interesting and made it something that I wanted to learn.
I think it's a great experience to get reintroduced back into the college atmosphere, but also just the business link-ups that we have and the interaction with the surrounding community is really nice.
What we find more often in the Army is we take lessons learned from the civilian world. We integrate them into the things we're trying to accomplish in the military.
I really enjoyed the program because I'm a management studies graduate, and it gave me really some new insights as far as leadership is concerned. Some of the interpersonal conflicts, styles, then talking about communication being really vital, and that there's a difference between management and leadership.
Between the curriculum that we have in the business school and the aspects of my job, they integrate nicely.
I'm looking at doing strategic level, like upper level management now, and it's something I've never been really exposed to before. And so it just gives me a better understanding, I think, of the implications, nationally and internationally that I've never really been exposed to before.
I want to volunteer at find an organization or start my own to help people get that education.
I hope to use it to gain a broader level of understanding of the logistics system in the Army.
The advice I have is to look at the curriculum as a whole and look at the different ways that the business world is evolving from when they start the program to when they end the program, and how the curriculum applies throughout.
My sole piece of advice is to be the best version of yourself and not a second-rate version of somebody else.
Never say no, to go out and get it, and to take every opportunity that you have.
Ask questions. Number one thing, ask questions.
My advice for future students would just be to, really experience all that, KU and the KU School of Business has to offer. Take advantage of every opportunity that you have and run with it.
The networking from KU students that have graduated ahead of you is a big asset. So use that as much as you can.
When I went to college the first time, if I'd known if you went to class and read the books and stayed awake, it'd be easier. It made my first year in college so much better.
Well, the one thing that I think enjoyed along the way was getting involved. Doesn't matter what you did, but get out and do something, and you don't have to be great at something, just get out and do something.
I think it's already helped advance my career, not only to show the workforce that I have the skills, the knowledge to succeed, but also the experience, even before you go into the program, that I think has already been has been beneficial in my professional career.
Most of my clientele is a business practice where I work with the business clients. I help them, teach them literally how to run their business. It's amazing how often they're very good at what they do, but they don't know how to run a business. So business gives me the ability to combine that with my law, and I've done that for 35 years.
Favorite memory, I'd be hard to choose one, but I would just say all the opportunities, specifically the study abroad opportunities. I did 2 while I was at the business school, one in Germany at the European Business School and then one in France.
I have some of the best students in the entire university coming into classes here.
But I was in the pilot program for business majors to do computer programming, and we had IBM punch cards. And a big part of the first floor in the business school was the computer room. And I think my son's little laptop would do more than that big one did.
The opportunity for study abroad programs, the level of education, but I'd have to say the number one thing is just meeting the number of students that I work with, the number of classmates. Many of them I still keep in contact with today.
You know, the business school has such a solid reputation both in the Kansas City area and nationally, and my plan is to move to Washington, D.C. after graduation. I hope to use the knowledge and expertise that I've gained in the business school and parlay that into a successful career working for the federal government.